So, hey, hi. Uh, First of all, I am grateful and thankful for all of you who are watching my video and showing a lot of love. And second, yesterday's video was one of the most important videos that I wanted to upload, and today's video would be on the same track what the yesterday's video paved in, but it would be a little more complex. So I want everyone to give a thought on it, focus on it. Okay, and so today's topic is all about attention itself. So this word, it is very very small. Okay, on a surface level it is very simple, and attention is not about focus. It is never about focus. So if it is not focus, what exactly attention is? Okay, so if we get into its core level, attention is very complex. It is something that needs to be trained on the daily basis. Why? As I said, what our thoughts are is exactly what our identity becomes. And we have a conscious choice of choosing our thoughts, of putting energy in our thoughts. And how do we put energy on our thoughts? By attending that thoughts. So practically, unless and until we are not putting attention, we are not trying to emphasize on that thought doesn't becomes dominant enough. Okay, now, as I said, attention is just not about focus, it's about the will to let yourself, to let your energy flow in. Attention in generalized form might be called as focus, but on a complex form it is energy. If you have this constant thought of, let's say, I am not good enough or I am not healthy, it might not be a fact also, but what are you doing? You are fueling that thought by putting emphasis on it, by constantly attending it, by putting attention on it. Second, all of the times when I have said about self-doubt, procrastination, it is not a trait of your thoughts, it is a trait of your attention. Now, procrastination is not something that is a product of laziness, it's a product of your attention, because you are not well trained enough, or you don't emphasize on your task or your activities that you really want to focus on. You don't try to put all of your attention into it, due to which you find a very short stimulus of time and you let it go. Procrastination exactly fuels this thing. When you don't put your attention on one thing, you find different ways to route out from the current course of thing. Even with the self-delusion part, how do you create self-delusion itself? By attending those delusional thoughts now and then. Self-doubt, it is nothing but fueling your doubts, your uncertainties, the ill factors of you, by giving attention to them. Discipline is a product of your attention. The more attentive you are, the more attention you put on some sort of a work, some sort of a task, some sort of an activity. This is how you create a discipline, you train your thoughts, you train yourself by constant attention towards your work, towards your task. Attention, in modern terms, is a superpower and the biggest currency. Hear me out. Attention is not external, it's one of the things that is cultivated internally. As I said, you are not your thoughts, you are you. So, the second you realize this pattern, all you want to do is put your attention on what you want to do. Once you are sorted with what you want to do, keep repeating it. Most of the time, discipline seems so boring, monotonous, because it demands your attention. Now, do you get my point? And developing a keen attention is through thorough practice, it's through thorough iteration. There might be some days where at the initial levels you might not be even attentive for a minute. For me, it was hard for me to be attentive even for 10 minutes in my initial period when I was trying to work on myself, grow myself. It was hard, but then I tried to understand what is good for me, and if this thing is good for me, I need to be focused about this thing. And for focus, I need a keen attention. It looks very boring, it feels very boring, but then it is the very superpower that you can train yourself. This power doesn't come from your biceps, no, it comes from here, from your brain. So train your brain, make your brain so attentive, train your muscles of your brain so attentively that for you, your task, your goals, your targets are your priority. And this modern world is not designed for your needs and for your wants, it is designed for your attention. These apps, whatever you are seeing, they are not trading your life, they are trading your attention. The whole idea about this fast-paced world is not seeking bliss in minutes on your fingertips. It's all about seeking somebody's attention. And the cost of it is that you won't get the return in a true form. You might give your attention to something which is completely vague, which is completely wrong, which has no value at all, and in the return all you get is your lost time. This is what you are trading your attention, you are trading yourself for. The third and the most important thing that I would personally like to tell is your brain is your brain. Your brain doesn't have its own understanding. You have that understanding. If you are not getting this point, let me tell you a little much more in deeper. Let's say now I want to learn swimming. What is my first choice, or what is my first step towards it? Whether I would choose to watch 100 videos on YouTube to how to learn to swim, or else I would go to some gymnasium, pay some money, get a membership of that swimming pool, get trained from a professional every day for 1 or 2 hours and learn that thing. This is how I actually give my attention, give my focus, and get what in return? The skill. Okay, your brain doesn't have another entity to think. It is you who can think well. You can fool your brain, and don't do that thing. Fooling your brain means fooling yourself, and you are risking everything for it. So next time when you think you are not good at this, you are not good at that, or is this my self image, is this my self identity? No. Ask this question: does this thing needs my attention? Is that thing worth of my attention? Because my attention is valuable. My attention takes my mental energy, my attention takes my physical energy to process that and to pursue that. So if I'm trading my attention towards it, I want the equal amount in return. I hope this video puts and gives you all the resources for your next journey, for your next step towards your endeavors. And I hope this video helps you to understand what attention actually is and how your attention can shape your life into miracles. This was the video all about attention, how it is a modern currency and it is your superpower. And I hope you like this video. Just show me your love and I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.